Though steeped in Appalachian Indian and Spanish history, Tallahassee's current-day Myers Park neighborhood began to take shape in the 1850s when Railroad President Edward Houston bought more than 1,200 acres of land that he called Lakeland, referring to the many lakes on the property. The area became a strategic site in 1865. When federal troops attempted to capture Tallahassee during the Civil War, Fort Houston, now known as Old Fort Park, defended the southern approaches to the city. The Union soldiers were stopped at the Battle of Natural Bridge while attempting to cross the St. Marks River. Tallahassee was the only Confederate state capital east of the Mississippi not captured by Union forces during the Civil War. Cadets from what was then called the Florida Military and Collegiate Institute joined soldiers in defeating the Union troops at the Battle of Natural Bridge. The schools and the city's early history was often intertwined. It was Tallahassee's city council who offered the building and land to the legislature to create the West Florida Seminary, which was located where the historic Westcott building now stands. The name changed many times during the school's long history, from its start in 1857 with just 100 students to more than 40,000 at Florida State University today. In its early years, the Tallahassee-Leon County area prospered from its merchants and its plantations and farms with their enslaved labor force. By 1860, there were more than 300 farms and plantations with 9,000 enslaved and 3,000 white people. The federal census records of 1860 show that 16,000 bales of cotton was carried to seaports, then on to points north and to European markets. With the return of civilian rule after the Civil War, and despite efforts from white plantation owners to keep governing, the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution granted citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States, including formerly enslaved people, and provided equal protection under the laws. The plantation economy rapidly changed, with some former slaves becoming sharecroppers or domestic workers. In the decades to come, some plantations transitioned into large recreational estates and hunting preserves. With lessons learned from the devastating Great Fire and others that followed, in 1868, Tallahassee's fire department was organized and came under official city control. This turned out to be just one of many rapidly growing and innovative public services, transforming the city into the next decades.